Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Head and face shave. I wasn't going to do one today, but obviously this new razor's came in and I keep looking at it and I'm like, well, what the hell, I need to have a shave anyway. I'll be shaving tomorrow when I go back to work, so this will give me 24 hours growth for tomorrow as well. So let's get stuck in. Not going to concentrate too much on products, but I will be using Laugar Alfdans, which from their website, Alfdans is what we call it in Sweden. In Norway it's called Alfdans. It is the nature phenomenon when the forest nymphs dancing in the fields in the morning mist. So it's a lemongrass forward scent. It was very, very kindly sent over to me by Johan Granot from Shave and Butcher, and I'm really looking forward to using it again. The scent on this one has waned a little bit. It's a very, very light citrus scent now. Like it's a 1 or a 2. I can smell it, but there's not much there. But it's the quality of the soap that matters with this stuff as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to grab the soaking water and pop it on my head. Whoosh. Dip the brush in the water, and I'm using my Brushguy brush today. I absolutely love the pour on this handle. That's why it's sort of stayed in the den. Not a massive fan of the knot, but the handle, I may get this re-knotted at some point with a quality hand tied knot or something like that, I'm not sure. I do still like it. It's great for head shaves, not the best for face lathers, but the pour in this handle is just phenomenal. So here we go. You can still get these brushes. They're no longer under the name of Brushguy. Matt Martin, who makes them for West Coast Shaving and Strike Gold Shave. I'm not sure whether he makes them for anyone else, but here we go. Now this is supposed to be, according to Karve, what's it called? I can't even think of the word now. Something August. Ambidextrous August. So it's supposed to be that you use your non-dominant hand, or the hand you wouldn't normally use for stuff. Now I'm actually going to start doing this, but I want to use this razor with my good hand before I start messing about with my shockingly bad left hand. So there's the brush, way overloaded. Well, I say way overloaded, maybe it's not. It's been a while since I've used this soap, so I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go. I've got far too much growth, really, for a DE razor. This is more of a job for the Feather Artist Club and then the DE. But I'm going to tackle it today with this blade. I've got no idea what the blade cap is. It's not huge, but it'll be a hell of a challenge for the razor to see whether it can actually tackle this sort of growth and what it feels like on a head shave. Having never used it before, this will be God, I can tell this is going to be a great lather already. I can feel how creamy this is, and this is just the load in the brush. Alfdans. I can't remember the name of the person that owns Laugar. I'm sure if you head over to Shave and Butcher, Johan Granot has an interview, I believe, with the owner of Laugar. It's at the tip of my tongue. I think I can sort of almost remember it. It may come back to me before the end of the video. End of the movie. This could be a movie by the end of it, especially the amount of time it takes me to lather when I've got this much hair on my head. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this razor. It is a very nice looking razor. I like the head. There's no, so far so good. There's nothing I can say that's bad about it. It looks great, it feels great, it's machined to perfection. The finish on the anodizing is immaculate. It's perfectly smooth everywhere. There's not a single striation or a line, a scratch, nothing. There will be when I'm finished with it, because I'm a clumsy git. I'll end up dropping it at some point, doing something I shouldn't have with it. But in terms of design, it's a nicer looking razor than the Karve Christopher Bradley razor in my opinion. And it's aluminium, so it should suit my style more, because I prefer lighter razors. Titanium would be the epitome of shaving for me. I think the titanium razor is just the perfect weight. I think it just gives you that element of quality and heavyweight material with it still being light. Whereas aluminium never feels quite like steel to me, it always feels like aluminium. Oh, as they say in the States and Canada, aluminum. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, I'm going on memory here, I think aluminium was created in Europe, possibly even the UK, I'm not sure, maybe, I think it was Europe, and it was called aluminium. So the old Americans had to go and make it their own. Not that I'm complaining, it's the same bloody stuff in it. And in many ways, aluminum's a lot easier to say. Right, I'm going to paint some water in there, and that'll do me, because I can never get a voluminous lather when I've got this much hair on my head. I'm just going to scoop that little bit of lather right there. I'm just going to dip the tips, and just sort of paint over the top of it, just to get a little bit of moisture on there. I don't want this lather to be exceedingly dry for the first pass with this new razor. Right, doesn't look like there's much in there, but I'm sure there'll be enough there to complete the shave. And if not, I'll go back and get some more. The scent, I can actually smell it a little bit, but it's just not very strong. Right, the razor. You've just seen it in the unboxing if you watched the unboxing. So it's got a green Knopf handle on there. Now my OCD, which feels a little bit better at the moment since I'm on meds. The pommel, I think they call this the pommel, the Knopf pommel, and the handle, the lines, the two different styled handles, the handle's differently styled to the pommel. So I get it, understand that they're different, but they don't match up the lines, and it's driving me mental. It's the only downside to this. I'm sure if this was just a normal Overlander handle, it would all match up fine. I don't know, maybe it doesn't. But they don't match up, and it just throws my mind a little bit. But it's a beautiful three-piece razor. It really is. It is immaculately finished. And I've got a brand spanking new Polsilver in there. And here we go for the first stroke with the Overlander. Oh, well, wait a minute. Let me get this bloody angle right. That was... I attacked that like the Christopher Bradley, and it obviously didn't work. I've been using the Christopher Bradley for so long now. So I think from memory, from what I've been reading on this razor, it attacks very similar to probably the B plate in terms of its... I'm not even feeling this cut at all. I'm just shaking it very lightly in the water. Come on, camera. Work for me. It's struggling today. It's just cleaning out. Just shake the water out. There we go. It's cleaning out beautifully. There's no hair getting stuck in there. Well, you can see that. That was just one stroke. And it just peeled it off. Wow. Just melting away. Now the Christopher Bradley came out, I think I got mine's in 2017. I think it was around about February 2017. I think it came out, or it created it 2016. It might be later than that, I'm not 100% sure. And I still remember using it sort of for the first time and thinking, holy shit, this is one smooth, amazing razor. And I can honestly say, going off my memory, that this is even better. It's going to take me a while to do this, so if you want to flick ahead to the next pass, that's fine. I'm not as clever when it comes to YouTube as some of the guys. You know, there's a lot of guys out there now that do the channel markers, or the chapter markers and things like that. So far, God, I keep attacking this like it's a cow. I keep getting the wrong angle on it. So it is filling up so I'm getting the odd at the time it's just getting caught with a bit too much hair, but just a quick shake in the water and it all comes out. I just need to find the blade angle, get comfortable with it. and it should do a fantastic job. So yeah, it's just getting blocked up a little bit, but like I say, I've got, and look at that, one stroke. I'll just shake that out, yeah, just phenomenal. What does it feel like? It feels like nothing. It feels like there isn't a blade in it, that's what it feels like. Now of course, there's no blade overhang on this, it is just crystal clear on either side. So I know I'm not going to cut my ears when I go behind there, just from... Yeah, this is phenomenal. I don't know what it's going to be like on a face shave, but we shall soon find out, because I'll be doing a face shave straight after this one. So you can probably see under there, come on camera, work for me, right under here on this part here, it is getting clogged up. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a vigorous shake, see if that comes, and it did, it just all fell out, look at that. It's got a very different angle to the Christopher Bradley. This is when it's going to become a little bit more difficult on the back of my head, because I might just have to start doing sort of I can't believe how smooth this razor is. The blade feel is just almost non-existent, to be honest. I can't actually feel any blade, if I'm brutally honest. All I can feel in here is a very light amount of feedback, and I'm talking minimal. We'll see what it sounds like against the grain. But so far it's so, I can't believe how easy it rinses out. So we get a bit of hair caught on it, but I just give it a vigorous shake and it seems to get in the back of the ladder channel, loosens it up, and then it just falls out, it's just gone. You're not even in here, Betty. What are you playing at? Trying to have a shave here. Now I'll tell you another thing I like about this. This feels mega safe. I don't feel like I can cut myself with it, which is obviously for head shavers a big bonus, because on the back of the head, what's this now? Oh, I'm getting into the shave that much that I'm earning zone minutes on my Fitbits. There you go, that's how unfit I am. My heart rate's up that high from having a freaking shave. But I will say one thing, for those of you out there that might be struggling mentally, and you know, I started on tablets last Monday, antidepressants, so that they are antidepressants, they're in that category, but they help with anxiety and stress as well. And it's only been about, I think this is the 8th day that I've been taking them now, solid every day. And I have to say I feel so much better, just in general. I've been so much calmer, I've been so much better with the family. In fact, since I've been on them, I don't think I've snapped once. I don't think I've got upset. I haven't. Yeah, I was very reluctant, if I'm honest, to ever go on tablets. I've always gone down the route of, hang on, psychology and psychiatrists, counsellors, things like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. On this occasion it just wasn't enough for me. My coping mechanisms didn't work. thought it was just overbearing with my injuries, with the kids' injuries, with just life in general. And albeit that I never ever wanted to get on medication for mental health, it seems to work, or it does something. I can't describe how it does what it does, but whatever it does, it works, for me at least. It doesn't work for everyone, but it's working for me at the moment. It's only been a very short time that I've been taking them, and normally it takes 2 to 3 weeks before you even see the results. Well, I can feel the results. Even silly things like I had a conversation with a bloke that I've known for years from the police this morning, and had a long chat with him for about 10-15 minutes in the cold, and as I was walking away I was smiling, and I'm walking into the supermarket and I'm smiling in the door as I'm walking in, and I'm like, the fuck am I smiling for? Because I've not been a smiler for 15-20 years before I joined the police, really. So there's things happening to me that I'm noticing the not me, or the not the me that I didn't want to be, if that makes sense. There's things happening that are making me feel better, and whether placebo's a part of that, I don't know. Maybe my mind's saying, oh, you're on these meds now, you're going to feel better. If that's doing it, that's doing it. I don't really care, whatever works. But I actually feel better. I feel much more in control of my emotions. I feel much more in control of everything, really. I've noticed it a lot with the kids as well. Got a lot more tolerance with the kids, which has been brilliant, because I've been struggling even with the wife. I've just not been a very nice person, if I'm brutally honest. You know, it's all good and well coming on here and having a shave and looking like you're doing all right. But right, here we go, against the grain with the Overlander. Got to try and find this angle because it is a. So the blade angle, it's not the easiest to find, if I'm honest. I don't know whether it's the way the head's shaped or not, or whether because my skin on my head's very tight. I mean, I have to take into account that the only razor I've used exclusively, double-edged razor, is the Christopher Bradley for a long time, and if you've used it before, you'll know that it's got a unique shaving angle. It shaves differently to anything else in the market, I find. You've got to hold it differently, you have to deal with it differently. But one thing's for sure, this is a smooth shave. And I mean smooth, like just and once again I need to reiterate how safe it feels. I don't feel like it can cut me. I know that's in some ways probably not a great thing, because you can become over reliant on the safety aspect of it, but wow, this is just, I mean, it probably proved me wrong at some point, so that's, I've nearly got it all. What we are, 20 minutes, I'm quite happy with that. There's a few little bits here and there that need a bit of a touch up, but nothing major. I mean, I'm BBS most of the place. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to, rather than putting the lather all over my head again, I'm just going to scoop that onto my hand. let's just put it there just now. I'm just going to have a bit of a feel around and just catch the bits I need to. So I feel like I'm definitely starting to just feel where its angle is. Bit of jazz hands over it. Well, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. It is pretty much BBS. I'll have a bit of a feel here. I don't want to spend all day on one shape, but next time I use it I'll have a bit better feel for it, hopefully, a bit better angle on it, and I'll be able to get a bit of shave quicker. Or sorry, a closer shave quicker. Yeah, so I don't know how well I did on the back in terms of blood. I don't think there will be any, to be fair, because it's such a smooth razor. There is none, there's zero blood. And that is, I tell you what a fantastic shave. Superb, but that was a lot of growth. I mean, I'm talking 15, maybe 15 days worth, something like that, maybe a bit less. But there's a lot of growth there in it. 2 passes pretty much to knock it on the head, and then just a quick third pass to finish it all off. So yeah, really happy with that. How could you not be? Right, so that was Laugar of Sweden, Alfdans, the scent, which is lemongrass forward. Very light scent, but fantastic soap. The Brushguy brush, which really is absolutely stunning. And the shave from the razor was immense. Really good. I am, come on camera, struggling today. I'm really impressed. I love this little bit of emerald green in the bottom of the handle, it's beautiful. It's immaculate, there's not a single mark, nothing on this razor. If you want a perfect razor with nothing, I can't, there's not a mark on it. There's not a striation, not a line, not a scratch, it's just perfect, it's pristine. It's probably the best finished razor I've actually seen, in all honesty. I have another razor coming in that may just top that, but that's probably, in terms of finish, the best fitting finish I've seen on a razor. I mean, that, there's no squeaking, there's no roughness, it's just silky smooth, and it clamps that blade down rock solid. I'm so impressed, I really am. The stand that came with it as well was lovely, just a beautiful razor. Really enjoyed using it, so head on over to the Face Shave if you want to see how it tackles 5 days growth. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.